Hello everyone, welcome. We are Brotherhood of the Dice and this is Mothership RPG. This is the haunting of Ypsilon 14. I'm here with all my friends and our games master, Phil. Take it away, Phil.
Good evening. Okay, so we're just going to jump straight into it. So, all our players are members of the crew of the Tempest, which is a long-haul cargo transport ship. The crew is woken. You are all woken from cryosleep. Apart from, of course, the ship's android, RS-79. Talking of which, did we decide on a nickname, on the crew's nickname for the android?
Arse.
We had several salacious suggestions. I don't think we decided anything.
Okay, maybe come back to that. So anyway, so RS-79. Which member of the crew do you wake first?
I think I'll wake up our engineer, which was, I believe it was, John Collins, was it?
No, the engineer, Irwin Wrench Kessler.
That's me. You probably call me Mr. Kessler. As long as you like, call me Irwin, anyway. I'll keep asking you to call me Wrench. But it never sticks, does it, boy?
No, of course not, Mr. Wrench.
Right, so what kind of state are the engines in?
Do I know that they're all optimal?
Well, actually, talking of the engines, there are some faults. Currently, some faults with the ship, with the Tempest. Let me have a look. So there is some of the lights. There's a issue with some of the lights. Some of the interior lights have started to flicker. Some of the terminal displays in the cockpit have stopped functioning. The cargo bays have jammed. The radiation filter has failed, and there is a problem with the engine causing a bit of an issue with acceleration.
Bloody hell, Arse, what have you been doing all this time? You're supposed to keep this thing in good nick.
I'm just observing, making sure everything at least operational. My mother is fine, but could you fine-tune my mother, please?
Sure. Is my cat in the same?
I would imagine be in the same cryo tube with you. Yes, it doesn't get its own. The company does not extend to having a specialist cryo tube for the cat now. Probably shouldn't even be on board.
Shh! Don't tell anyone. Bastard needs a piss.
Irvin as well. Irwin, can you also make a body save? Because of course, traveling in a cryo tube carries the risk of suffering from cryo sickness. So if you make a body save and see if you how well you're coping with it, being woken from your cryo sleep.
Okay. There's no hardwired thingies on it, is there? It's just roll D100.
It's just if you click on the body save on your character sheet.
Why it doesn't give me a little body save? I can see body.
Yeah, body. That's it. Yeah.
But it doesn't give me a little arrow. So
click on the word body, and it should give you
body,
a.
the word rather than the number. That makes more sense. Fine. Okay. No skills involved.
No. Just a straight roll.
Straight roll. Here comes the straight roll.
Mo, I'm saying your audio is gone, Dilith.
Sorry?
So I've woken up out of the cryo, and my guts are just churned, and I've just basically blown chunks on the floor.
Okay, so you are suffering from cryo sickness, which means until you either get a stim pack or some proper medical care, all of your rolls will be at disadvantage for the next week.
Oof.
A week.
Oh.
A week. A stim pack. If you get a stim pack, that will instantly cure it.
I think you do the doctor next.
Well,
I'll pop up with me.
I will wake up the doctor, don't you worry. Going over to Doc Hansen's pod.
Oh, not stim pack.
Okay.
Oh,
Doc wakes up a little slowly, but
Is
Go on,
that,
Doc.
is that
He's had to go to
cryo
the
sickness?
bathroom. He's feeling rather poorly.
Go ahead, Doc.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Require your assistance with Irwin. He's not feeling well, Doc.
Okay. Okay, I'll be right there.
And
so he's gonna.
Oh, sorry. Go.
He's just gonna get up and stretch a little bit and go and find Irwin.
Okay, and can Doc make a body save as well?
Yes.
Don't fall down, please.
Oh.
The word body.
Yes.
So I could call.
It's just bringing up a thing there
Oh no!
that I didn't see.
Oh,
That's not good.
Okay, so yeah, you feel. So Doc Hansen, you feel absolutely terrible. Your guts, your head is pounding, your vision's swimming. So yeah, you're probably staggering as you make your way.
Yeah.
to
Stumble.
where the med supplies are on the kind of makeshift med bay that you've set up in the galley.
Okay.
And who are you waking up next, RS79?
I think I will wake up Alan Carter next.
Okay. So Alan Carter, give us a body save roll.
Okay.
Like,
No
we all
skill.
fail it. We're just all going to be just vomiting on each other.
No, it's just being sick.
knee
all
deep
over the
in
place.
sick.
Oh no!
Oh
no. Be like one of those.
Let's
cruise
get the
ships
party
that get
started.
nullified. Oh.
Guess who's not letting us dock in Japan?
By the time I wake up, I'm going to have disadvantage already because I'm slipping in it.
Are we there yet? Are we there? RS79, are we there? Oh,
Well-
Christ, I feel awful.
Well, we are there
Yeah,
soon
you're in
as
a
I
fucking
wake
clap,
you
mate.
up. You meatbags are very, very, very delicate, I have to say. Very delicate.
You did something wrong, boy.
Look, I'm just taking care of my mother and you all while you're in your pods. I'm going over to John Collins.
Okay. Over to John Collins. So John Collins, give us a body save. Is somebody going to make it? Oh my god.
Jesus
You said-
Christ.
You say what? You say what?
It's just vomit everywhere.
John comes out as a little chund, he's like, "Bleh," but pulls a pack of smokes out of the pocket.
Hey, take it outside, mate. Take it outside.
Fucking cheap cryopods.
You better clean that up after you.
Whose?
And then I go to Derek Williams.
Okay, gives a body save, Derek Williams.
All right, let's see if one of us can make it.
Save us, Derek.
Just normal, eh?
Be like scene from Witch of the Beechwick.
Oh, he has as well.
Yeah.
Derek gets to clean up all the sick as his
Derek gets up and looks around, and everybody's just everywhere. He's like, bunch of fucking pussies, man. Travel sickness. Think you'd never been on a spacecraft before. And he just also pulls a pack of smokes out of his pocket, lights a cigarette, and just walks off to the coffee machine, and just kind of gives everybody sideways looks and kind of laughs at them as they're all just emptying their guts. Can't handle their cryo sleep. I've slept like a baby. I'm loving life. I'm scratching my balls. Everyone's like hating life. I'm alright. Like, I'm just making a coffee, having a smoke. Sound.
Okay. So yeah, you draw a cup of coffee from the coffee machine, from the company coffee machine, which debits your account for the cost of the coffee.
And I shout over at the wounded, "Morning, snowflakes!"
I'm like that. It's just bent over like.
So that's everybody up, I believe. Is that everybody? Yes, everybody, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you doing? What are you doing? So Doc, Hansen, you kind of stagger into the galley where there's the where you've, like I said, where you've set up a makeshift med bay, which is basically a countertop, making use of some of the drawers and cabinets, and maybe in an emergency using the table.
Okay. Okay, so do we have enough stim packs to like go around and make everybody feel better, or?
That is a good question, isn't it? Do you have enough stim packs?
That's a serious penalty. It's a serious penalty you're on, like, already. Harsh.
Yeah.
I would say, let's see. So how many is this? Let's see. There's 6 crew members. So let's see. There's going to be
4 of us. 4 of us are spewing his guts up.
Yeah. So let's see. Maybe there are. Oh yes, you got plenty. You got 9. You got 9 stim packs.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, Doc, are you gonna give us one of them shots, or we're just gonna just doing his ring up for the next week?
Is that 4
Yeah,
hours?
I think Arthur's let the shitter go into the oxygen tube or something, because I've been right quick.
Yeah. Just I'm just gonna. So he just sits down and like treats himself first, and then walks around and passes.
Fucking hell, Doc! Talk about Hippocratic oath. Like, sort us all out. Come on, man.
I'm like,
Physician, heal thyself, right?
what a waste of stim packs, man. What a waste of stim packs.
I pull out another cigarette and I light it off the old one before it goes out.
Bunch of softies, man.
So it's worth mentioning something about stim packs as well, because although stim packs are a miracle of modern science, that instantly cures cryo sickness, reduces stress and health, and health, if they are rather dangerous.
Do you know what? After the doc tells us that, I'm just like, poke your stim pack. I'll stay on these, and I just smoke 2 now.
Please smoke by the smoking air in this ship so Moffat doesn't get sick of your smoking.
Fuck off, ass.
Shut up.
Ass. That's my name. Ass.
That's my
Ass. Ass.
It's just saying his name phonetically, that's all it is. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth maybe holding off and just letting nature take its course? If there's going to be a deleterious effect on any subsequent ones, which we might need later on.
Just stab.
What do you think, Doc? What's your prognosis?
I would say only take them only use them if you need them.
Got a bit of pussy and man up. You don't need one.
This is the doctor who's just taken their own stim pack. Just give me the stim pack.
I had you a stim pack.
Sideways looks for every one of you for wasting stim packs on a bit of travel sickness, bunch of soft cocks.
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be going on your account. Be debited to your account as well, your company account.
The rest
be deducted from your pay.
The rest of them are going in my inventory. You've all had yours. The rest are mine.
Yeah. I want to check the loader. What's the state of the cargo? As the loader, I want to know what state my payday's in.
Okay. So it's worth noting every stim packs debit your company account by 1,000 credits.
Oh my
gosh. Surely you're going to be in minus then.
Oh, I'm gonna now smoke a cigar and start laughing at these idiots then.
I look over and I'm like, Derek, yeah, you got one of these, and they're probably got a bit more bite than these.
Aye, here you go, mate. Here you go. might settle your stomach a wee bit, and I'm going to pour a wee bit whiskey in his coffee as well. This might settle your stomach a wee bit as well. There you go, mate.
Yeah, I might put some hairs on my ass too.
But hairs on your chest as well, aye. Bit of travel,
Yeah, I mean,
bit of travel sickness never killed anybody. You'll be all right in a minute.
I've had worse on the Brisbane Riviera.
Yeah, it's not my first rodeo.
Fine.
Nah, you'll be sound. You'll be sound.
So I imagine at this point, RS79 makes an announcement to the crew, does he not? Or they not?
Do I? Yes, I guess I do. What do I announce?
The ship's fucked. It's
You
got
should
loads of
have.
problems.
So you should have a little message.
A little message. Oh, I see it there. There we go. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I have received a message from the company, ladies and gentlemen. The company is redirecting us to make an to make an unscheduled pickup from the asteroid mining station Ypsilon 14. Have they specified in the message, or is it just that?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't specify that. It just says a shipment of rare minerals.
Company corporate bullshit.
Are we getting paid extra for this?
That they haven't said no.
No, it's unpaid
then-
overtime.
Then when
Unpaid.
sounds like unpaid overtime, aye.
Have you, so you
I
brought
think
us out,
technically we're supposed to be asleep still.
so
What are we
Ash, you
doing?
brought us out of cryo. We're not getting paid to pick up extra shit.
What we're doing, we're picking up minerals from a mine.
Some rare minerals, some rare mineral bullshit.
We better be getting paid extra then if
don't
we're picking up
know.
valuable
We got-
shit.
Collins,
I-
you got space to pick up that kind of stuff in the cargo?
Ugh. What's the state of the cargo and what's the cargo hold looking like?
So checking over the ship, everything seems to be normal. The cargo still the cargo that you're currently carrying is intact. You got probably about cargo hold is probably about 60% full at the moment. You've got a few more stops before you reach your final destination. So.
Is this like is this like radioactive shit?
You should be safe, I reckon. It's just rare minerals.
I mean, so how much of this are we picking up? Because if it's a shit ton, I'm sure we can skim.
Well, I think the company's employees at this mining station will tell us when we get there.
All right.
When we have a slight problem, we can't open the cargo doors. You do realise that, right?
You got somebody
Wait,
that
what? The doors?
You got somebody that'll buy that if we
Doors,
take a wee bit off the top, John, aye?
Well, I was going to start with our life support systems. If that's all right with you. Make sure we're good enough to breathe, and then move on to the cargo doors. But we can have a look at the cargo doors first, if you'd rather.
The life supports are operating optimally, as far as I can tell from the report from RS79. The problem is we have got jammed cargo bay doors. We can't pick up the assignment. Look, just give me the coordinates RS79. We'll get us to the station. We'll figure it out from there.
Very well. I'll give you the coordinates. I go to over computer and then assign the coordinates to the pilot computer room. Transferring
Okay.
over there.
Thank you.
You should be by your pilot seat now, Miss Allen.
Got 'em.
How long we got after before we end up there?
It's about an hour's journey till we get.
I
to
better get a
arrive.
wiggle on then.
And can you fix these damn interior lights? I'm going to have an epileptic fit.
Make up your fucking mind, mate. Do you want the cargo doors or the interior lights?
Cargo doors. Do the cargo doors.
Cargo doors you won't be able to fix until you're you're docked.
All right.
It's
Lights
slightly,
it is.
Lights.
yeah, slightly dangerous and difficult to fix cargo doors out in space.
What's the state of the ship? Is it like rugged, used?
It's so yeah, the ship is you're the 6th generation crew to use this ship. The only crew member who's been with the ship from the start is RS79.
It's mature.
Yeah, it is battered. It's in constant need of maintenance, and the living areas are covered in like multiple layers of posters and stickers and graffiti from the various past crews.
Sounds like she's got
Nice.
character. She's got character, mate.
That's it. Yeah. That's
My
fine.
mother is a nice mother, isn't she? My mothership.
So I think I am actually going to review the life support systems, the HVAC, and all that kind of good stuff before I start looking at the more cosmetics items.
Okay. So if if you can look, if everybody can open up the character sheet for the ship, the Tempest, and if you look on there, there's a repairs tab, and it shows you what what repairs there are that need doing. So the engines are malfunctioning, causing the ship to accelerate at a reduced rate. The radiation filters have failed. Both of those are major faults. The terminal display, some of the terminal displays have stopped functioning, which is kind of minor thing. Cargo bay doors, again, it's a minor thing, but could be a problem when you're having to take on cargo. And of course, you've got a lot of the interior lights are started to flicker and go on and off.
I mean, fuck it. This is a side mission, so we haven't committed to deliver anything by a certain time. I'm going to work on the radiation filters.
I would as well, because I don't want my balls falling off out here.
That too. Are we going near any suns on the way through?
It's full of that radiation shit out here.
Yeah, I mean, space is full of radiation, but yeah, the asteroid in question, Ypsilon 14, is just a lone asteroid out in the middle of nowhere. There's no star. It's not in a star system. It's just a lone drifting asteroid. The asteroids are often sources of mining stations because a lot of them contain rare minerals.
So do we have to
anywhere else?
Just block out time slots to get this done? Are you at the expense of everything else, or is it just effort points in? How does the repair process work?
So it will be a case of just assign time for it. It will take a considerable amount of time. Major repairs generally need to be done when the ship is docked somewhere.
Okay, so I can't actually do the radiation filter now anyway.
You could start. You could start.
Hang on, it just says damaged cargo bay doors is a minor issue.
It is a minor issue. So it's not so minor issues are things that are not a threat to the ship.
Fine. Okay. So can I do the radiation filter while we're in flight?
You can start on it. Yeah.
I'll make a start on that because that seems the most serious one. Okay.
Okay.
He's one unreliable engineer.
What's Doc Hansen doing while you're en route to your destination?
Doc's he's gonna get a cup of coffee as well, and then he's gonna just tidy up the medbay and busy himself organizing things.
Okay.
That sort of stuff.
Cool. Did anybody actually not take a stim pack?
Yeah, I didn't.
Well, the ones that needed it. I mean, I know. Yeah, because I'll need to apply the cryo sickness condition to your character. So Irwin didn't take one, and
John Collins.
And John Collins. Okay, that should be interesting. Right, let me apply some cryo sickness to you. Cryo sickness. There you go. So you should see the cryo sickness condition on the skills tab of your character sheet.
Got it.
Yeah, you can click on it and I'll give you an explanation of it if you wish.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Minus means advantage, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So it should automatically apply it. Hopefully. Okay, so what about Alan Carter? Mr. Carter, what's Mr. Carter doing? Mr. Carter's a pilot, so I presume you're piloting the ship.
I'm down there piloting the ship, exactly right. And if there's any damn flickering lights in the cabin, I'm taking them out.
Okay, so not only is there flickering lights in the cabin, there some of the MFDs are not functioning at all.
Damn it! RS-79, can you do anything about these terminals?
I go over there and see the terminals. I could maybe try to reboot the system to make it operational again, maybe.
Maybe. 6th generation on the ship.
Mother can be hard sometimes.
Okay.
Can I do like computer rolls to see if I can fix the problem?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not? So I guess that would be an intellect roll. So if you click on the word intellect, it should offer you some skill options.
Yes. And then...
Which you could. I guess you could use either. You could either use computers or hacking. I guess.
Oh, then I use hacking then. Much better.
So if you select hacking and then click on normal. And that is a failure. Okay, so it's not. So if I don't know if you remember. So when you're making rolls, you've got to roll. You got to roll under. If you roll a double, that is a critical. If it was a success, that's a critical success. If it was a failure, it's a critical failure.
Like Delta Green.
Yeah.
All right. Like I tried to hack the computer, but then suddenly I got a little static on my finger up to my head. Gets a little bit higher and goes lower again. I said, Morpho is not pleased.
Okay, and what about Mr. Williams?
I mean, is there anything I can do to help? I mean, I'm not an engineer. I'm not any of these jobs. I just keep these guys safe. If anything goes wrong, I'm the security officer. I'm gonna check all the security protocols, I guess. So I'm gonna check that everything security-wise on the ship is working. So our sensors for stuff, do we have shield defense? Do we have any weapons on the ship? I doubt we have any of these.
The ship has no weapons at all.
Yeah. So there's not
got
really
a water
much
cannon.
There's not much for me to check, really. Yeah. No, I'm sitting on my arse drinking coffee with whiskey and smoking cigars, mate. That's what I'm doing. Chilling.
Okay.
Our defense strategy is to run away, but unfortunately, we're suffering from slow acceleration currently, so we can't.
Oh,
we
I
don't
can get to it.
That sounds
I'll
like
get on
yeah, that sounds like Wrench's job, though. Eh? Get a move on, man.
We can run away slowly and die of radiation sickness.
You still got the top speed. It just takes longer to get there.
And also, I seem to have been locked out of my terminals as well. Alfie, can you reset my password or something?
Well, I tried to do the piloting computers. Or maybe I can try yours, maybe if Mother allows me to.
Okay, so we'll let you automatically succeed with that, I think.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't, because I've been locked out by the corp for breaching corporate HR procedures.
Oh, okay. In which case, yeah, I've forgotten about that. Yes. Yes, you have, haven't you? Yes. So, is that something everybody else is aware of? I can't remember.
We are now.
We are now. Yeah.
You've been watching something dodgy on Mark's computer.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody knows about that. So I don't know if you want to explain that to everybody, since. For
the benefit of those who are not part of my crew, I have been banned from using internal terminals because of what is known colloquially as the screensaver incident. So when I get back, I will be having a redress with HR, and my wages are probably going to be docked. And in the meantime, my access to computer systems is limited.
Yes, that's true.
R79, can I have a quiet word with you?
Yes. What is it?
Come to the cockpit.
I'll make my way to the cockpit.
The acceleration, the radiation filter, cargo. What are the mean time between failure of these systems, RS79?
Let's see. What doing?
What I'm getting at here, RS79, is Wrench the source of these problems, or just the unfortunate guy who's got to attend to them?
Well, he's the only one that can safekeep my mother as we speak. He's the only engineer on board that has the license to operate and repair.
He's banned from using computers, though.
He's not some kind of revenge mission against a corporation, is he?
He's on
Putting the rest of our lives at risk.
He's on some sort of register by the sounds of things.
That's it, yeah.
Well, I hope Mr. Wrench won't do that to my...
RX-29, he's fucking your mother. That's what I'm saying.
My cat is usually very monotone facial expression, but when you say that, I get a little bit an angry face. What did you say?
You need to make sure you observe what he's doing, and you need to find a prognosis for why these systems are failing in such great plenitude. You need to see what he's doing. Keep an eye on what he's doing.
My eyes will be like blinking a little bit, and then I very well. I will go and watch over Mr. Kessler.
RX-29, this conversation is private, okay?
Private? Very well.
Don't speak to any of the crew, okay?
Very well then. I will go and watch over Mr. Wrench.
I mean, I'm a gearhead, not a programmer. So I'm basically literally getting in with like pipes and steams and fucking what's going on here? Massive kind of cables. And yeah. I mean, when it's like cat around my legs, like, fuck off, bastard! I'm trying to work.
Sorry, go on.
So yeah, I'm making my way over to Mr. Kessler.
Okay. So while all this is going on, what is let me see, what is Mr. Collins doing?
Make my way gingerly with my suit and guard from Derek down to the loading bay. I'm just going to check like the heavy lift gear.
Listen, I might
have a check.
I might go with him then, because I don't know much about anything, but I know about boxes and I know about his job. I know what he does. He moves boxes. I'll go watch him check his shit. That's what I'll do. Sorry, go ahead.
You want heavy shit moving? I'm your man.
I'll go with you. You're a man's man type of man. That's why I like you, I think.
Yeah, that's it. Got hairs on my balls. I like to smoke a cigar. I like a whiskey.
Dear
so,
me.
stop fucking watching me in the shower, Derek. So yeah, just go check like I don't know, we've got like drills, breakers, and anything like that, any like heavy industrial gear that we've got down there. I just check it up, I just grease things up, it makes me feel better. I like to feel the grease between my fingers.
You just tap on things and go, that's going nowhere, that's in place, that's
just
good.
Check it. Yeah, solid,
that's firm, solid.
Okay, so while all this is going on, you complete the short journey towards Ypsilon 14. Like I said, this asteroid that just sits in the middle of nowhere. This dead end part of space, well off like regular routes. And it takes several attempts before Carter is able to raise someone on the station. And eventually, through a hail of static, you hear a woman's voice say, is that the Tempest? Is that the Tempest?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. This is the Tempest requesting permission to dock.
Oh, great. Yes, I'm sorry. You'll have to bear with us. We're experiencing some problems with power fluctuations. And then there's this just a wall of static.
Okay. Have we been given? Do we have everything we need to attempt docking?
Not yet. You've not been given ground permission. So there's like static, like can't hear anything. Just this static noise.
This is the Tempest. Come in, please.
Right. Eventually, you can hear the voice again, and eventually the static clears. You've got clearance for Docking Bay 2.
Docking Bay 2. Tempest out, and we will head to Docking Bay 2.
Okay.
Very deliberately.
Okay. So your ship does have an autopilot, but it is the most basic of autopilots. is essentially one that will keep the ship going in a straight line at steady speed. Well, but a little more than cruise control. So the act of actually landing and docking requires a human hand to do. So
I've been saying that all along to the corporation. I've been saying that for years to the corporation. You know, these computers, the RS-79s, well, they're never going to land the ship safely.
So you need to give us a piloting role then.
Of course.
I'd love if you fumbled after saying that.
Oh, don't say that.
Okay, so stress increases. So every time you fail a roll, if you aren't aware yet, every time you fail a roll, your stress is going to increase.
I take it that's automatic.
Yeah, it should do. So if you look at your character sheet for Alan Carter, your stress should have increased from 3 to 4.
Okay, at which point, I think we had this conversation, Warden. I am going to remove the cigarettes from my pocket and attempt to reduce my stress by slowly pulling on the nicotine, drawing deeply into my shattered lungs.
Okay, so as the
Is this being sponsored by Philip Morris or something?
so as you're all kind of almost thrown off your feet as there's this horrible screeching sound, this sound of metal scraping against metal as the ship comes in too steep an angle and hits the landing pad before finally coming to a rest, and the pilot extends the umbilical to the airlock.
Sorry about that, crew. A little bit of a rocky landing. I apologise.
That human touch, as you say, it's a wee bit rusty. Are you there, Carter?
I can't hear you. One way intercom.
Topping up my coffee after you spilt it all over the place. Cheers, mate.
Don't forget the whiskey in it, though.
Oh, I'm topping that up as well. You better believe it.
Yeah, there's a drip of coffee on top of whiskey.
Oh, okay. So you meant that Mr. Carter was going to try and take 5 minutes to a few cigarettes and try and calm his nerves. In which case, you can try and relieve your stress. You need to make a save, and you take whichever is the worst one you have.
Love a good healthy game mechanic. I smoke 4 cigarettes to reduce my stress. Love it.
So your worst save is your body save.
This game was written in the 80s.
So if you succeed, then you'll relieve a stress, some stress. If you fail, you'll gain some stress instead.
Oh shit!
No.
I mean the odds are shockingly bad. I'll just take the stress.
You're just gonna take the stress. Just okay, fair enough. Right, okay. Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So the ship's the umbilical extends, and you hear the sound of it, the alert as the umbilical secures and the pressurizes, and then over the comms you hear the voice of this woman's voice again, and this is Sonia again, the station administration. I'm on my way to meet you at the airlock.
Understood. See you presently.
Okay, and you hear the click as the turns comms off.
Okay.
So what are y'all doing, guys?
We shut down the ship. You know.
Are most landings that bumpy?
It's an old ship. It's an old ship wrench, and you need to patch her up. Then I'm sure it'll get better as we.
Phil, can you do me a favour? Can you give me permission to move the thing around?
I can indeed.
Thank
One
you.
second.
Just need to shift it over a little bit.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
So what's happening? We all going out to meet her, or
Do we need to get off the ship? But we're just picking up some.
Well,
Or
I think I'm going to suggest that John Collins and I should go and meet Sonia. He handles our
says Joe, bye.
he handles our cargo.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be up. I'll be up in a sec, Al. I'm just gonna get my gear. I just load on like my tool rig, and things like that.
Is there oxygen on this place, or were you going to go out in
we're back
spacesuits?
suited.
No, yeah, there will be pressurized areas with artificial gravity and stuff. Yeah.
All important
I'm
question.
I'm
gonna
going to take a look at the cargo doors. It was supposed to be taking on cargo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Yes, I think. Wrench. Why don't you accompany John and I? We need to see whether we can get any assistance in handling some of the repairs you're working on. So come meet Sonia.
So it's probably worth mentioning that you've all been stuck on the ship on the Tempest for like albeit in cryo for a large proportion. You've been for several months in a small cramped space with each other.
Yeah, let's get off this ship.
That's all go and stretch our legs.
Do they have like any welfare shit on the mining? They must have like a canteen or something.
I mean, facilities like this tend to be quite small and cramped, but yeah, they'll basically consist, as well as the mining operation, they'll consist of like a habitation area, sauna, and like a mess hall.
Can ask it as any extra stocks or?
Can you what? Sorry.
Can I get us any like extra stocks? Anything like, I don't know, nice bit of contraband. You know?
Oh well, I mean that's something you could maybe find out.
I like the sound.
Through the journey.
I like the sound of contraband.
I mean, where there's mining, there's generally accidents. Where there's accidents, there's generally painkillers.
You know, we're like a little dabble to take the edge off the cryo.
I mean, for whatever reason, the Tempest is equipped with a contraband hold.
Oh, babby!
You better believe it. I love that.
Whether that was the current crew that had it installed, or if it's a leftover from the previous crew, or whether the company is even aware of it is for you to decide.
That's what I like to call the Christmas locker.
It's legitimate freebooting.
Yeah.
You've got to make a
that's got like.
You've got to make a wee bit tax free, or it's not worth it.
Yeah. This is where we want to put some of this rare mineral that wants to go into the
I was trying to ask you,
locker.
I was trying to ask you, John, have you got somebody that will buy something like that if we do skim a wee bit extra off the top?
I know a few people out and about, especially out of Rim and places like that.
Good stuff.
I've got a few contacts.
Sounds good.
The company won't appreciate us doing this if they caught us.
Doing what?
I don't think we're
What are you talking about, us?
Yeah, we weren't having that conversation in front of you. We know you're a grass.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Stitches.
Aye.
This whole place is bugged.
Yeah, I know. Look at the state it's minging.
I have eyes everywhere.
Ass needs to get his feather duster out and clean it.
I know, place is a mess. You need to clean up all that vomit from all these meat bags.
Yeah.
That is true. You haven't cleaned after you yet, John. You need to clean up the floor.
It goes out.
I'll wait for you to do it.
Just get the sawdust out, mate. Big bag of sawdust on it first.
Yeah.
Be fine.
That's it.
Okay, so you're all waiting in the umbilical by the airlock, and you find yourself stood there for a good 15, 20 minutes. You begin to wonder what's happened, if this station administrator is ever coming, and then finally you hear the sound of the airlock cycling, and the door opens, and you're greeted by a woman that introduced herself as Sonia, the station administrator, which we can find her. Where are we?
Hello, darling.
Sonia Verhoeven.
Sonia.
Here she is, looking quite severe.
Oh,
looking quite Sigourney Weaver, actually.
Yeah, a little bit. Cheer up, my love. It might never happen.
Sonia, my dear.
Sonia, I'm pilot Alan Carter. This is the crew. We were directed here by the corporation. You were clearly expecting us.
Yes. Come through. I'm sorry about the delay. We're experiencing a lot of technical problems at the moment. There's power fluctuations, and I'm afraid the shipment isn't you're here to collect isn't ready yet.
What do you mean not ready?
It's not ready. We've the reactor and the generator is in dire need of maintenance. It's a good 50 years old. I've been requesting an overhaul for months, and the company just ignore every time I put in a request. We're experiencing periodic power fluctuations, and she's talking. She's like leading you through the airlock and leads you through.
Do we have like radiation detectors on our suits?
When she says it,
there's probably it's probably something like that.
when she says it's
So we check we're in like safe levels.
when she says it's 50 years old, fella, I say to her, "Were you here when they installed it? Were you?"
Okay, she kind of looks at you and glares. Yes, of course. Now,
Can I get
as I say,
permission to drag it along again?
yeah, you can.
I think you need to do that first, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, so there you go.
Thank you. Just need to move it over to the left a wee bit with the way I've lined up.
So unfortunately, due to these problems, we're behind on the shipment. As I say, we're having problems with the power generation. The freight elevator is malfunctioning, which is further complicated by the power fluctuations. The outgoing shift of workers in the mine is currently stuck down there, been there for the past fucking 3 hours, which is not going down well. But once the elevator is back up and running, it should take about 24 hours before we're able to process and pack the remainder of the shipment.
24 hours.
Where's your head engineer?
What a shit show.
So, well, let me see who's on shift.
What an absolute shit show you've got going on here. By the way, it's worse than our ship.
And we've been fucking asleep for the last 50 years.
Looks like she's not been to sleep for 50 years. You need a coffee and a rest, love.
Rosa, is it? Yeah. So Rosa is our is a head mine engineer, but she's on shift. She's down in the mine at the moment.
So who's dealing with the lift, the elevator situation?
Oh, we've got Mike should be dealing with it, but he's not showing up. I've got Dana trying to check on where he is. He should have been here about half an hour ago.
Sonia, perhaps our RS-79 corporate droid here could maybe help diagnose your problems and suggest a...
Well, if any of you are able to assist, it'd be greatly appreciated. It could certainly help move things along.
Yeah, write me up a work order and I'll take a look at it. But I got a bill for it.
Well, the company puts the foot in the bill. It's not us. So whatever.
I mean, it's not in me JD, so I've got to cover myself,
Well, if you can help, then it's appreciated. So there's only one other person. So this area is like a general workspace. It's there's in one corner there's like it's split. It's kind of big open area, but it's divided into sections. In one corner there's like a cubbies area where there's like working equipment is stored, like overalls, flashlights, radios, mining tools, and you can see there's cabinets where vac suits are stored. There's corridors. There's a corridor that leads off into the habitation area on the east side, as well as there's two airlocks. One they've just entered through, and a second that leads to docking area 01. This huge archaic-looking freight elevator. that gives access to the mines. To one side of just the airlock that you've come through, just on your right as you come through, there's a kind of workspace like office area where there's a computer terminal, and just conveniently placed just to the side of the computer terminal is this huge generator, this nuclear reactor.
Oh, convenient.
Across the far side is a contained area, which is a small medbay. Currently pottering around the freight elevator is a young woman. She doesn't look much more than a teenager. And Sonia kind of shouts, right, what the fuck are you doing?
Is that your granddaughter, is it?
Fucking tell if you did you move that sticky note from the fucking console? I've told you I don't know how many times. Don't fucking. And she kind of storms off over to her like ranting.
So this. So
What are you?
So was that?
I just ask us. So what you actually mining here?
Oh, it's rare minerals, palladium, sort of radioactive ores, and a few other things. To be honest, I'm not one of the mining engineers. I'm just take care of the administration, make sure the shipments are in order, deal with ingoing and outgoing supplies.
You must know what shit they want us to shift, though. Surely.
I know I know where it's going to be packed up. But yeah, we can't. Don't worry. It's all in order. We've just been a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
Been a little bit delayed. Things have. Like I said, we've got a lot of problems. Right, get the fuck over here now. And she, like I said, she storms off.
Wait, are we authorised to assist on this?
Yeah. Go and help her with the gun wrench. RS-79, do the same. See what's going on here.
Very well. I will check the systems and calibrate.
So we can. Okay, so what are you all doing?
As I say, if you can get me a work order, and also give me something to put time to, I'll chip in and help out.
We want RS-79 to log into the systems and figure out what's going on.
That was the
where
plan.
and give Wrench some steer about where he can, what leverage points he can focus on trying.
Very well.
Or at least figure out what's going on.
Should we maybe have a look at we should maybe have a look at their loading bay as well, see what the problem is there, see if there's anything we can do to speed that up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to check out the vac suits.
Okay.
Because I'm a bit of a geek like that, even though I like that sort of, like that nerdy shit. Ooh, I want to see what model they're using.
Okay. So you should also be able to see a switch between like a map as well.
Base map.
Oh yeah, I see it there. There we go.
Which is only showing you. It'll only show you what you can currently see. So you should be able to see Doc 2, and I'll drag you into the workspace as well.
You need to give me permission to move it again, Phil.
Yeah, I can't actually zoom in and out on it. I'll see
I can
it.
see everybody
one
trying.
second.
All the cursors are going like that. Everybody's trying and moving the same way.
There you go. It's unlocked now, so you'll be able to.
Thank you.
I want to see black screen on me here.
And then the right at the top. Yeah,
Can you see?
I just see this bit here.
Yeah, it's just black.
The green.
Ah, you see black. I see
Just
the green
see
text.
the two banners.
See this bit, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing but the banners.
All
I see
right.
the banners,
Yeah, there you go. It's because your tokens haven't got vision by default for some reason. There we go.
My eyes has malfunctioned.
There we go.
There we go.
Nothing changed for me.
There. Yeah, I'll get there eventually.
Oh, you just
there
do
we
this.
go.
Is it one time thing? Is it? Oh, here we go. Oh yes, everything's chroma key green. Amazing.
Everybody see?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
See it
Well,
now.
80s sci-fi.
Superb. I love
Okay.
the scan line
So
effect. is awesome.
here, so this is the generator. Well, you should be able to see that like map key anyway. So this is the generator. This is the like computer workstation. This area in the central, this takes up the biggest central area, is the freight elevator. Over here is the med bay. The dotted lines are the like vents that run overhead.
Okay.
And these are the airlocks to the two docking bays. And this is the door that leads into the sign that says there's like hab dwellings, mess, hydroponics, and wash area, washrooms.
So we docked through one of these two.
Yeah, you came on your ship. The Tempest is on docking bay 2.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
All right. I will start by going to the station mainframe and get up like the system percentage of the functions of the space station and see what needs to be repaired or maintained.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I'm admiring your scan lines effect on your tokens and on everything. It's very cool. very nice, Phil. Very nice.
Very cool touch.
Just admiring.
So at any point, like I say, you can switch between this map as well as the workspace, like the graphic thing. This.
Oh yeah.
You'll be able to switch
Yeah,
between them.
I'll take a look at the lift.
Okay. So so Irwin's taking a look at the lift. RS-79 is going to the computer terminal.
I'm gonna make my way to the mess.
Oh, you're going to the mess, not the back suits, not the cubbies.
I'll look at them later. I just think while I'm here, I'm gonna get a bit of better food in me.
Okay, so don't bother moving the tokens back. They're just there to show where you're located. In fact, let me get rid of these for the moment because they're not actually where they are. So you're heading to the mess. So I'm just going to move your token just so we know that's where you're heading to.
Will you go in the mess hall?
Yeah.
Aye, I'm going to do that as well. I can only see this one green room, by the way, Phil. I don't see anything else.
Yep. No. Yeah. Because it's there's walls, so you.
The door was closed. There we go.
Or even the doors makes noise. That's cool.
Very.
So you can move your tokens around if you want.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, we're not doing it for tracking everything. It's just to indicate where you are.
I'm just
As a
going
rough guide.
I'm being nosy.
Well, by all means.
It's the youth what was getting shouted at still around.
Yeah. So Sonia is here talking to her. Right, RS-79 is at the station. What's Doc Hansen doing?
Yeah, so Doc stands there looking a bit lost for a few moments, and then he wants to go over and talk to Sonia and tell her, I'm a doctor. Do you need what can I help with? Is there anything I can do? I'm not an engineer or a mechanic, so
you can give us an intellect roll.
okay.
So much gonorrhea.
Quick question, Phil. I'm the security officer. I am responsible for all these men safe. Am I walking around this station with like a assault rifle over my shoulder?
Well, you've got whatever you've got in your inventory. I believe you've got a revolver. I think.
I have not brought my cat with me.
Okay. Cat's still on the ship. Okay.
House cat.
I keep that thing
my
on me.
rifle on
I
me.
keep that thing on me, I think.
Okay. Okay. So well, with Mike's been Mike's not been too well. You might want to. He's like I say, he's supposed to be on shift. He's supposed to be seen to the freight elevator. I don't know. Maybe he's in his hab dwelling.
Mike.
Yeah.
All right. I can go look for him. Do you have a doctor here? Do you have one in the station?
We don't have a doctor as such. We have a Medbay, but we kind of just deal with things as best we can. We've got an auto doc, so that kind of.
Oh. All right. Good. I'll go look for him then.
He should be. Well, I'll tell you what habitation area he's in. Where's my close the thing?
He'll be in here this guy's second. We're just smoking cigars in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Really,
So it should be. It should be in room 9 in the habitat area.
And that's just through there.
Yeah, so just through the door there. She points over to the corridor, the where you've just seen Collins and Williams go.
Okay.
So, talking of which, Collins and Williams in the quarters. So it's this hub area. It's kind of like there's a central kind of corridor, and then running off that there's a line on the left and right side. There's like a set of doors that lead into these small, almost little more than cubicles that contain a bed, a toilet, and not much else.
So the numbers, they're individual little rooms, like little cells.
Yeah.
And the number one is
exactly.
Is that another one that just bigger? Is that like the best one?
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Any room open?
The only one that's open is the 0 one.
I'll have a look in it.
Okay.
I love that guy.
I just want to have a nosy. I want to see what their digs are like compared to ours.
I'd definitely
okay.
having a wee bogle as well, mate. A wee squatch.
So you two are having a look in there, and so is Doc's heading to the habitation area as well.
Yep. Let's go in and search a Mike.
Okay, so should be over there for a moment. And what was Mr. Carter doing?
Mr. Carter is hanging around Sonia and the as yet unnamed youth she was barking at.
Yeah, she's called Rye. You've heard her use the name. She's so she's as you head over there. She's currently giving her a dressing down, telling her off for breaching security protocol by continuing to leave sticky notes with passwords on the computer console.
And when the
right, she's going, what's your problem? There's only us. There's only us fuckers here. Well, what's the big deal, Sonia?
That's what Irwin said in his HR meeting. Well, I don't know what the big deal is.
I'm not going to ask Sonia how many people are on the station, Bill.
There's with 9 crew members, including myself.
And how long have you been here, Sonia?
Oh, I've been here for 12 months. We cycle through, do 12-month shifts, cycle through.
When did your problems start?
Problems? From the moment I arrived. This place is a shithole. And
How often
kind of, well, at least you got that right, Sonia. He says, haven't you got anywhere you need to be, Rye? And she kind of goes, yeah. And she saunters off, heading over to the habitation area.
She's a little bit young for a corporate employee, Sonia.
Yeah, younger than she looks. Some kind of genetic condition, I imagine. I don't really care. So long as people fill the quarter and keep me out of trouble.
So why were we called to pick up this particular consignment? Do you not have a regular pickup?
Shit, I don't know. The company said you were en route to pick up a shipment of the minerals that we mine here. What? I don't ask questions. Does it matter?
Just making conversation, Sonia. You seem somewhat uptight, if I might be so bold.
You'd be uptight if you worked here with these shitheads. Don't get the respect I deserve. The company breathing down my neck.
We have some maintenance issues with our craft. Is there anyone we can? I mean, you seem to be quite stretched here. Is anyone can lend a hand? We have any technology that will help us deal with?
I can't keep a handle on this, on the problems we've got. I certainly can't spare my crew, my staff, to help fix your ship. You're welcome to use the dock to do any repairs you can, but we haven't got any supplies, or I can't spare any men to.
Has Sonia deployed Wrench anywhere? What's Wrench doing? Where is he?
Yeah, what is Wrench doing?
I'm poking on the left. I was hoping to get a formal work order in place, but it sounds like that's not going to happen. So I'm just seeing why the lift isn't coming up.
Okay. Radio. So give us a well, what would it be? Let's see. It would be it would be an industrial equipment role, I guess.
So that's intellect, but with a bonus for, except I'm sick, so normal, I guess.
Do Wrench and give me some assistance, Bill. I've got industrial something or other.
Well, you can make a roll as well. Yeah. So you click on your intellect and then select the industrial equipment.
If I assist Don, I give him advantage. Is that not the rule?
You could do that. Yes.
Yeah, Wrench. Let me help you. What can I do? And I'll
my head's still swimming from the cryo. So if you can just read out some of those words, those numbers, serial numbers to me, I might be able to work out what fuck we're dealing with.
We've got an R3CK00-WT.
Okay, let me just see if that.
Okay. So meanwhile, while you're doing this, RS-79, you sit down at the console.
Yeah, sit down at the console. I'm beginning to find information about the space station, and if there's anything that is out of maintenance.
Okay, so as you sit down at the console, almost like stuck on the side of the monitor is a sticky note that says password, and there is a password written out.
I'll take like a screenshot with my eye. There we go. I have saved it to my memory bank. If I can.
Okay. But yeah, so this so you open up the console, so we can use the interactive console. Where are we?
This is where we need our VPN, right?
This is where you need the VPN if you want to not be blocked from. The Therator's fine because he's not in the UK.
Not in the UK.
Yes.
Okay.
You can look
So,
all over filth.
well, I'm only going to. So Therator is the only one that's going to see it because he's the one that's looking at it. Apart from the people that are watching the stream, of course. So there we go.
I better watch the stream then. Let me see.
Ooh, it's like a computer in the infantry. That's cool. Okay. All right, I will log in.
Okay, so you can the mouse it's interactable. You can click on things on the display.
Yeah, that is very cool.
I mean, EU legislation applies all the way out here.
Yeah.
I'm checking
Okay.
Diagnostics at the moment.
Even in
Oh
the
yeah. So yeah, let me know what you're clicking on because obviously it works independently of anybody else who can see it. So
You're not
so
showing it
you're-
on.
now, yeah.
You're not showing it on stream. Oh, there it is now. It just was behind.
Yes,
I
yes,
see it. I
yes.
see it now. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I clicked on it and I'm looking here. And I'm like talking loudly now they can hear me in the distance.
Okay.
Life support, done. Main system checking, done. Warning. Airflow 82%. Check crew quarters vents for blockage. The crew quarters may be blocked. Shower 5 non-functional as of 1 days. Air filter replaced 455 days ago. Manshaft lid maintained 455 days ago. Summary. All systems operating within acceptable parameters. You haven't had checked, so I'm like I'll check this. And are they within talking distance from you, or are they far away from the computer terminal in this room?
You can if you raise your voice, you'll be able to talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I look at Sonia and says, "Why haven't had you early maintenance schedule in your space station, Sonia?"
Because the company puts such a demand on the on the amount of resources we need to mine from. We need to mine from the asteroid. We don't have time to. I don't have the man hours to commit to maintenance, which is why we're in the situation we're in now.
I see. I guess we need to do the mine shaft then today.
And as she's saying this, there's like the lights. All the lights suddenly flicker, and the generator just powers down.
Oh, fuck.
What have you done?
And emergency, and it just switches to emergency lighting.
Oh.
Is my computer still operational? Or
Yeah, it's still the screen flickers and goes off, and then comes back on. And like I say, it's the whole area, the whole base is lit with like dim red emergency lighting.
Of course.
And then there's another clunking noise, and the power comes back up.
Okay.
Is that normal, Sonia?
No, it's not fucking normal. I told you, we're having problems. There's constant power fluctuations. The generate, for all I know, the fucking reactor could be close to going critical. For all I know, the engineers are too busy dealing with stuff down in the mines. All the mining equipment is on the fritz.
When she says that, I'm looking my head toward Alan and Irwin and says,
Yeah,
I suggest we should check the generator first.
Can I have my mechanical repair roll? Phil?
You can. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see the problem. There's like some of the gears are worn and it's putting strain on the motors. You think you might be able to repair it if you've got with some assistance, but it's gonna take some time. You might be able to jury rig something to get it working temporarily.
What do you got there, Sonia? What materials are we working with?
She says there's supplies and spares. They're here, and she points to some cabinets where there's like you can see there's like various tools and spare parts for repairing the freight elevator, as well as other various things around base.
Let's have a rummage.
Okay, so in the Hab dwelling, you Collins and Williams, you go poking your nose into one of these unoccupied cabins.
Aye.
Just as that young girl or that young woman called Rye, she comes walking in, nods at you, and then she disappears into one of the cubicles, and then she closely followed by Doc Hansen, who comes wandering in.
What's up, Doc?
I think they're are they just literally like a bed?
So you open it up. I'll show you what they look like.
Pull the door back.
So let's see. I'm just going to drag everybody there because it's just easier. So this is the like connecting corridor, and then there's doors running off it, and these are essentially what they look like. Got a bed, a table, and a tiny little locker.
Can I move it, please?
Not much else. You can move it, yes. Just 1 second.
Just needs to go for a wee bit. Just the way I've set it up.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's this unoccupied one, then, just like as if it's empty for everything, nothing in there.
Yeah. So there's no bedding or anything. So the bed and the beds in these are little more than a couch. Like I said, there's no bedding in here, but it looks either the previous occupant or somebody's discarded some things here. There's a Macrogram games console and a small portable cassette player recorder. bit like not a bit like a Walkman, an old Sony Walkman.
Any tape in it?
No.
All right.
No.
I slipped that into one of my cargo pockets.
Are you on the robber? Yeah?
Anything in the locker?
Love
Yeah.
it. I love
it's not
it.
nailed down.
I love it, mate.
Not nailed down. Yeah. I checked the locker.
Okay, it's empty.
Shame.
So what's Doc doing? Doc was heading to Mike's.
Is that a computer
Yes.
or just?
He's looking at the doors to see if there's a crew name on any of them.
Yes, so there is indeed. So on door number 9, it says Mikhail Radimir, and written on a sticker in like marker pen, it says Mike.
Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna buzz or knock, whatever is the appropriate way
Okay.
to indicate somebody is outside your door.
So yeah, you there's no buzzer. You kind of knock a few times, but there's no
Rap
answer.
on it.
There's no response from anybody inside.
Okay. He yells, Mike.
And no response.
Is the door open?
Yeah, so
open?
trying the door. Yeah, it
try
opened.
the door.
Yeah. Okay. So the door opens into one, like I said, one of these small cubicles. There's just a bed that's little more than a couch, and a small locker and a table. And it looks, on initial glance, it looks like somebody's cleaned this room out.
So there's no personal effects at all.
No,
just
it looks like so checking the locker, and look at having a quick. I mean, it's like I said, the room's tiny. It just takes a couple of moments to. But yeah, no personal effects in here at all. You can give me a. That would be. I think it would be an intellect roll. Let me just have a look. Yeah, give us an intellect roll. Anything to add to that?
failure.
Okay.
We're not having much luck, guys.
So you do notice that as you turn to leave the cubicle, you do notice one the because like ceiling tiles, like kind of them like polystyrene ceiling tiles. Is one of them above the bed in the corner above the bed is slightly like an odd angle.
Huh. Can you see in? Could I see in there if I stood up on the bed?
Yes, you certainly. Yeah, you certainly could. Yeah, you certainly could. If you stood on the bed, you could quite easily reach up. The ceilings are quite low as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to take a peek in there and see why it's ajar, like why it's out of place.
Okay. Right. So you stand on the bed and push it up and you peer, and it's low enough that you can just about peer inside, kind of like from your nose upwards, and you can see there's like a crawl space, just above. That's like full of pipes and wiring, and you can see there's access to the venting ducts as well that pass through here. But on kind of like pushed up against the wall on towards the edge of the tile, there is like a blanket wrapped up. Just like in a small bundle.
Oh, can I reach it?
Yeah, easily. It's just literally just within reach.
It's just right there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, so yeah,
Pull it over and just unwrap it a little. Like, I guess I'm gonna have to pull it right out so that I can
okay.
reach it properly. Yeah.
So yeah, you pull it out, and it's perhaps got a bit more weight than you were expecting, and you can feel like whatever's inside it shifts. You know, there's a few items in there.
Oh.
Do you want to look at it up there, or do you want to get it? Do you want to get down and have a look at it?
Yeah, I'll get right down and like put it on the floor
Okay.
or on the bed.
Okay.
Bed would be better.
Okay, so you put it on the bed and unwrap this bundle, and inside's a. I'm surprised to see what you see. There's a bit of a weird and perhaps worrying collection of items. There is a squirty bottle, you know, like a plant mister, like a squirty bottle with like a plunger, that's used for misting plants. There's also a revolver and a box of ammunition.
Oh.
Okay. I give Spritzer like the Mister a sniff. It's just, what do I think is? Does it have a strong smell?
No, there's probably a little bit of fluid in it, but check it. It's just water.
Okay. Weird. All right. Well. He's gonna wrap that stuff up. Just leave it on the bed, and go maybe down to the mess hall, see if there's.
Are you going to head to the mess hall?
Yeah, I'm looking for more crew.
Okie dokie. Right. So, you coming out of there? Then you'll probably walk past. Get to the. You walk past Collins and Williams, who are talking around in one of the other cubicles, just across the way. In fact, just next door, the cubicle next to Mike's.
Oh, in fact, we must have heard Doc rustling in.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the doctor what he's up to. What's up, Doc?
Yeah. What you got, Doc?
Oh, Sonia said there was a crew member wasn't feeling well. Name was Mike, but he's not in his quarters.
What else? What else were in his quarters?
Not much. Looks like he had stuff stacked and cached in the ceiling.
What stuff? What we're talking? Oh, good.
A weapon.
Tasty. You know what you're doing with that thing?
Well, I left his stuff there. I didn't want to steal it.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
You're not going to notice if one of us walks in that room and comes back out in a minute, though, are you?
Well, I'm going to be in the mess hall, so I wouldn't know.
What's wrong with this Mike, anyway?
Sonia didn't say. She just said he wasn't feeling well.
There just don't seem to be many people cutting around.
He must be all right if he's up and about. If he's not in his room, he must be up and about, and he's not on quarantine or anything. It can't be that serious.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you're going to mess hall, Doc?
Yeah. Have you been there? Is there anybody in there?
I don't know. We literally just got here. We're just having a nosy around here, but might join you.
Around here.
If you give us 30 seconds just to check Mike's room again, you know.
Yeah, just make sure it's all safe. I'm going to do a security check, a quick recon.
Right.
Make sure it's safe. If there's a weapon, I'll need to make sure it's safe and not loaded and everything.
Right. Well, I'll meet you at the door.
Yes. We'll be like seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc's just gonna turn around so he doesn't just see what they're doing.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go see what this is all about then, John. See what kind of big iron this guy's got. See if we can.
Yeah. Getting that ceiling then, Derek.
So you got Desert Eagle.
Oh, so it's So did Doc just leave? Did she put it? Did he put it back, or did he just leave it on the bed?
So what he did was just wrap it back up and leave the bundle on the bed.
Okay.
He didn't shove it back up into the ceiling, and he didn't put the ceiling piece back either.
Okay. Cool. So going into the cubicle next door, you see this bundle on the bed. You immediately see the ceiling tile that's been moved to one side.
I'll have a look at the gun because I'm a security officer. It's my job to have a look at the gun.
Okay, it's a pretty average revolver.
All right.
There's a full box of ammo.
I'll put the ammo in my pocket.
Okay.
I'll put a full fill up the magazine or the clip or whatever it is and hand it to John. Just say.
Oh, it's full. It's fully loaded.
I'll say just keep that handy then. This is the same caliber as my pistol, so it's worth me keeping the ammo.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So I'll give John a full. I'll give. How'd you say here? Keep your eye on that. Keep it out of sight, though.
I took it under my my shirt at the back and just pulled from my overalls and stuff it into a pocket at the back.
Let's just give you a revolver then. So, like I say, it is fully loaded. So that's on. That'll be in your weapons tab now.
Beautiful.
Nice. Was that
okay?
the
So you
person
can
with
both.
a weapon before that?
Well, no. Some of the other crew members have got various weapons. Not everybody, but some of them have. The android's got essentially a sniper rifle.
Oh.
Yeah, I got this mine rifle here.
It's a long-range smart weapon, but yeah, it's essentially a sniper rifle.
Nice.
Fancy.
So yeah, that's the only one I'll tell you because it's obvious because it's like a big gun, big rifle.
No idea that.
Yeah, exactly. And you probably wouldn't hide it.
Randomly, I've got a combat shotgun.
Yeah.
Nope.
Have you? I must have something good if I'm the security officer and these normal guys have got combat shotguns and shit.
Yeah, you just got a pistol. You just got a pistol.
No way, I've just got a pistol. They've got combat shotguns and sniper rifles, and I'm the security officer and I've just got a pistol. That cannot be right. I've got some grenades. I have grenades.
There you go. You got some grenades, exactly.
How have I just got a revolver and this bum has got a combat shotgun, Phil? That's no right. I'm the security officer.
Well, maybe you should remind him of that then.
I might have to confiscate. Who did you say? Who's got a combat shotgun? I might have to just confiscate that, mate. That's not safe in your hands.
That's wrench. Yeah. That's wrench.
You can't even be trusted with a computer. Never mind a combat shotgun, mate.
It's in my tool bag.
Oh,
with all the spanners and everything. You
can't even be trusted with a fucking screensaver. Never mind a fucking combat shotgun, mate.
So what is Mr. Carter and Mr. Kessler up to?
We are about to reconnoiter the supplies, are we not? Right.
Yeah. So like I said, there's various supplies and tools in there that you could like I say you could use to try and maybe jury rig something, at least get the elevator working temporarily.
Yeah, just instruction manuals in Russian or something.
I got a bit Russian. I can help you with that.
All right, cool. Let's give it a go then.
What do you want, Gordon?
You can give us a jury rig, and if you've got assistance, you can have it with advantage.
Mine's 51. What's your jury rig, Gary?
I don't have jury rig.
Oh, it's me then. Okay.
I'm just helping you.
Here we go. And it's normal because I'm still suffering from cryo sickness.
Yep, unless you want to go and avail yourself of a stim pack.
No, I need to save that. I think I might need it later on.
Jesus.
Fuck. I'm so stressed. I'm getting so stressed about this.
Kessler, let me ask you a question.
I mean, all my stuff just tickles around the 50 mark, so it's not that surprising.
Listen, we're on our own. You can be honest with me. Tell me the truth. Are you actually employed by the corporation?
No, I'm a stowaway. I stole a guy's ID and just snuck on board. I've never done anything bigger than a car in my life.
Are you somebody's little brother? Are you just a favour that shouldn't have happened? Are you some liability that shouldn't be here?
Oof.
The boss's
I just wanted to
nephew.
get me cat out. Yeah. No. I'm legit. It's just this stuff is this is newer than what I'm used to. Obviously, we've been. How long have we been asleep in Korea, Phil?
Too long.
Oh, I mean, you tell me.
4 months.
There you go, 4 months.
I was thinking like years, but okay, fine. It's just still kind of swimming in my head, getting it all together. It's only been like less than one rotation before we've even been out of the vat.
What ship were you on before the Tempest, Kessler?
I was on the Herald.
The Herald.
I served there for 3 years. Was going to retire. Going to go and set up in Adelaide, and kind of got cold feet on the old wedding day. So found a ship. It was flying out.
So what's the story with the cat, Kessler?
I want it in a bet.
Well, you're not allowed to bring pets on board a corporation ship. You know that.
Yeah, I mean, it was on the Sirius station. I kind of won it on a bet, and I thought I'm not leaving that behind. Fine. Well, he came in my my pod. Didn't seem to have any negative effects. I mean, we're all trying to put stuff past the Android, aren't we?
Yeah, it's an actual physical cat. It's not some kind of android, right? It's a cat.
As I'm aware. I mean, I'm no doctor or vet. But yeah, I call him bastard. But he's still on the ship.
And you are an actual engineer. You actually do engineering.
Yeah. I got qualities and everything. Yeah.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a lady cat so I can kind of breed the two together, make a fucking fortune, mate.
Right.
But if you hear of one, let us know.
Well, you'll be the first to know. Yeah. I mean, I think I saw one about 12 years ago. But if I see another one, I'll be sure to let you.
Probably dead by now. So.
Yeah, well, that one certainly would be. Yeah. So what are we going to do here? Do you want to try again, or are we done? Is this beyond your pay grade?
I'm spent, mate. I'm spent. I've done everything I can on this fucking lift. Whatever it is, it's not an area that I've worked on. I work on ships. This is a mining installation, completely different. How often do you need a bloody elevator to go down like a mile in a fucking rock when you're on a ship? Hardly ever.
Let's go see what RS-79 is discovered.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you.
And we'll toggle back to RS-79, I think, more than...
Okay, so yeah, talk to which. What is RS-79 doing?
I've been checking through the computer about the maintenance of the diagnostics of the space station and the air filters, and let me boot it up again. And the mineshaft that you are looking at has not been maintained for over 400 days, hence why it is in that state today. But I'm more worried. Yes.
Looking at the size of this place, Phil, does it feel understaffed?
It's small. It's small. It's cramped. I mean, there's not. There's only. You wouldn't say it was understaffed. It's got a very small.
Well, there's only 10 rooms
crew.
in the habitation.
Exactly. There's only 10 rooms. Yeah, but yeah, these places rarely have bigger crews than this.
Where is the material hell, Phil, that's been mined?
Sorry, where's the material? So it is. So it is either in the mine or it is stacked in storage containers on the in the docking bays.
And so it basically comes up to this lift, and it's,
Yes. So there's up in this workspace as well. There's the reactor, the like power generator. There's a workstation. There's a cubby where all the gear is there, and the supplies and tools and stuff. Then on the opposite side there's a med bay, and then round the lift shaft there's as well as the actual freight elevator. There's like a huge remote drilling system. So it's like the like actual machinery of the drill is located up here, as well as like extraction units. So the machinery goes down, and then there's mobile drill heads are typically used down the mines, and then the ore is taken, is dug out, and then it's put onto extraction units, brought up here, and then cleaned in chemical vats, and then sorted, and then packed and stored.
So we think there are 3 people at this surface level, so to speak: Sonia, Rai, and Mikhail, or Mike, but he's gone missing. And the rest of the crew are down the shaft, are in the mining.
That's what Sonia said. Yes, she said the half of the crew is down. They were like they were supposed to be finishing their shift, but they're currently stuck down the mine because the lift is has malfunctioned.
RS-79, is there anything you can do about this lift? We are unable to make any mechanical intervention.
I could try to reboot the system again. Maybe there's the system itself in the wires, or the terminal itself of the mining shaft.
Kessler, any objection to that?
Try switching it off and on again.
So-
Basically, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially.
So the lift itself is like a quite archaic mechanical thing. So it's not connected directly to. So it's a separate thing. It is power. It does get power from the generator, but beyond that, it's not
a mechanical pulley
It's
system.
not a system. Yeah, it's a mechanical system. It's not connected to the. It's a computer system.
I can't help you there, Mr. Carter. It is a very archaic system of that.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it. I just need to get my head straight first of all.
So can we have another go then, Warden, at trying to fix the mechanical issue?
Fuck now! I'm on 5 stress.
Yeah, you want to be careful about just doing checks willy-nilly.
I'll hand Drench a cigar. Like, calm down, man. Calm down.
Is there any way
I got my own means of combating stress. Speaking of which, is there a terminal around there connected to the universal net?
There is. So there's the one terminal over here.
For 30 minutes, you dirty bugger.
So yeah, there's one terminal here.
And it's in a public space, man.
I know that.
Or is it just standing by?
It's fine. I'm not going to look at anything. I just need to access some certain files in my Dropbox.
You're a menace.
You're supposed to use your private terminals for this, Mr.
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with that. So it's fine. I mean, I've got a universal log on. In fact, can you just pop me on with your admin sign up there, RC, just to make things a bit easier?
That depends on Sonia, the admin, if she allows it. I'm looking at Sonia.
So I would say at the moment Sonia's kind of wandered off and she's checking. She's taking inventory of the equipment in the cubby area.
I need to get some manuals for the lift. Yeah, and I know a good site where I can go to download the manuals that you need to fix this thing. So it's very important and company-based work that I need it for. However, I need you to log on with your master.
There's none of your mature content that you saved in my Mothership, did you?
No. I'm just trying to get legitimate work stuff.
Warden, does RS-79 respond to the chain of command, and what is that chain of command? Can we?
There's no. You all have your jobs. There's nobody has any authority over the other person.
But he's
RS79,
on the
we
same
need to
level as
help.
the toaster and the microwave. He's a piece of equipment that came with the ship. So there are two levels. There's us and him.
But if it
unfortunately.
breaches company protocol, then he won't do it, basically. We have to
Miss-
persuade him it's within company protocols.
RS79, we need to help Mr. Kessler fix this lift, or we're never leaving this damned mining station. I don't see there's any harm. We'll observe what he's downloading and where he's visiting. Okay, but let's help him try and get these manuals.
And I look back and forth like very robotic on my face, back and forth. I'm like, very well. We look over his files, his manuals.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you doing now, RS79?
I step back from the console and let Kessler take the helm.
Okay. Okay. So,
Well, I'm
meanwhile,
like over his shoulder watching with my robotic face.
okay. So meanwhile, Doc, you head through the habitation area and into the mess hall. Let's see, where are we? Mess hall. So it's into this large. Well, I'll bring up the image of it. In fact, well, so we get everybody can see it. Into this large communal eating area. Onto one side, there's an automated kitchen unit that dispenses various flavored proteins into a food tray. There is a cardboard box next to this unit, along with a bowl of water and a bowl of some kind of protein mix, by the look of it. And in this box is a cat that is curled up asleep, a black cat.
What are the chances? What are the chances?
Irwin's like lifting up its tail to see if it's a female. Like, leave that cat alone, man. Do not.
To one side, one half of the mess area is taken up by a hydroponic garden where there's various plants growing that provides some some amount of fresh food, but as well as helping to keep the air fresh.
Can I move the thing again, Phil, please? Sorry.
You what? Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
Screen. Thank you.
Yeah. 1 second.
Appreciate that.
Although you can see there's like a rotor, a handwritten rotor that's kind of sellotaped to one of the frames, hydroponic frames, but the plants, all the plants on the hydroponic units are visibly wilting. And this area is full. There's a notable hum of the refrigerator, of like a refrigeration unit that kind of does this weird ticking sound as if it's like out of sync, and occasionally it stutters and shuts down before stuttering again, then starting up. A lot of there's a lot of discarded food trays on the tables. One containing a half-eaten meal that is turned grey and covered with mould. On one wall, there's a large digital clock that constantly flickers and glitches between numbers and random ASCII symbols. There is one crew member in this room. This gentleman. Wait a minute. Let me just go back to the. Oh, there we go. Okay. No. Where is he? There he is. This guy.
Oh, cheers.
Happy chapper.
Yes, he is. Yeah, this guy is kind of just grins. Just got this wide grin on his face as he looks up as you enter. He says, hello. Says,
Hello.
you must be from the Tempest.
Yeah, I'm Doc Hansen from the Tempest. We
Hey, Doc. Hey. And he kind of jumps up from his seat and comes almost waddling over. and like holding out his hand, and all the time he's just got this stupid grin on his face. And you can see there's in his as he gets up, he's like wearing like work overalls, covered in all these badges, and there's little stuffed toys sticking out of his pockets.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll shake his hand. Hopefully it won't be a bad choice.
Who's his fidget spinner down first?
and who might and you are?
Oh, sorry. My name, yeah, of course. I'm Ashraf.
Ah, well, hello. Do you know where Mike might be at?
I haven't seen him since last night. After he broke the shower unit.
So Sonia said he wasn't feeling well. Do you know what his symptoms were?
Feeling well? I wouldn't say I didn't know. I hadn't noticed him not been feeling well. He's been acting a bit weird past couple of days.
Acting weird. Oh, how so?
I don't know. It was weird.
Just weird.
People say I'm weird though, so.
Yeah, everybody's a little weird.
Can't imagine why.
Was he acting paranoid at all?
Paranoid? No. He kept complaining about he couldn't sleep. Kept waking up at the same time every night.
Oh, I see. All right. How long has the crew been down in the mines? How long have they been trapped down there?
The shift should have finished 2 hours ago. So Rosa will be proper pissed when she gets back up.
So they've only been delayed 2 hours.
Well, yeah, but they've only got a limited oxygen supply in that pressurized area. So.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, not that they're in any danger at the moment, but there's always that risk.
What do you do here at the station?
I'm a breaker.
A what?
A breaker. I work on the chemical plant. Removing contaminants from the ore before it gets packed up.
Right. Okay. Well, if you do see Mike, tell him I'm looking for him. I guess if he wants to see a doctor.
Okay. I mean, I'm not sure how he couldn't come across. I have no idea where he is. I mean, he must be down. He must have seen this place is pretty small. It's if he's hiding anywhere, he must be down the mine, not in the vents.
He could be in the vents.
Well, yeah, he could be. I was kind of joking, but
no, but he pushed the ceiling open in his room.
He kind of leans in a bit close. Yeah, quite a lot of people hide things in the crawl space. Out of sight of Sonia.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right.
Said, but you shouldn't go in the vents anyway.
Why? Is there bad air up there? Like what? Why?
Well, I tend to sleep in here with Prince, and my room, my quarters. I've been complaining to Sonia. My quarters smell a bit off of lately, and this. The vent, the kind of the air conditioning that comes through the base, I can't sleep too well in there. It always sounds like somebody whispering.
Since you got here, it's been like that, or just recently?
Past week or so.
So, is there? Did they start mining in any new areas in the past week or so? Did they break through? Maybe there might be a gas or something.
Oh, well,
coming up.
I don't.
Causing...
maybe I don't often. I usually work up top. Like I say, I'm on the chemical cleaning, on the refinement, refining the ore and cleaning out the contaminants. So I don't often go down in the mine. I don't like it down there.
What? How many is there? Is this it for the habitation? It's just the mess hall and the main thoroughfare there, and some showers.
Yeah, just the mess hall here and the hydroponic system, and there's the washrooms off the habitation dwellings, and then there's the docks, and then there's the mine, of course.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I'll just carry on then.
Okay. And he goes and sits back down. Sits back down. Looks over to Prince the cat for a moment, and kind of starts calling the cat, but the cat doesn't respond. So he takes some of these two little stuffed toys. These two look like a bit like weird sort of bears. Takes them from his pockets and starts like playing with them on the table and like having conversations with them.
Okay. Yeah, Doc kind of watches that for a second, and then he's gonna go and maybe check the washrooms, see if Mike's around.
Okay. Righty then. So what about Collins and Williams?
Yeah, we hear this conversation, I guess.
No, that's in the mess hall. You're still in the.
Sorry. Yeah, we're still in the at the habitat.
We're stealing a guy's gun. She left us alone.
Yeah. So you just.
He did.
All right. Yeah. So I guess now we've got the gun. I've tucked it down back of my pants. We'll make his way into the mess hall.
Okay. So maybe you just catch the tail end of this of that conversation.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll drag it over there again.
Phil, I did put a message in the chat and Discord, but you're obviously not looking at it. Do we do a halftime break at all?
Oh, we can do a halftime break. It's 10 o'clock, so why not? Well, let's take a break.
All right.
Let's take a break indeed. So let me just pop that up. So yeah, we'll be back in say 5 minutes.
Okie dokie.
I didn't mean we have to go now. I was just wondering if we were doing one.
Okay, hello, we're back. Everything is going smoothly, no problems at all. Good rolls all round. So yeah. Who wants to go? Who wants to go first?
Fuck it, I'll take a stim pack. This is doing my fucking head in.
Nobody's seen Mike. I'm going to look at my colleagues and say, "Where's Mike?"
Where the fuck's Mike?
Mike.
So Derek. So where Derek is, there is John. There is the Doc, and this guy.
What's this guy's name?
Ashraf.
Ashraf. Where's Mike?
Yeah.
He kind of looks up from when he's playing with these two little stuffed toys and kind of like puts them up to his ears and then stuffs them back in his pockets. He's I don't know. He did like they were telling the guy there. I know he must be down in the mines. This place is too small to hide on. I mean, Sonia, she's.
But
she should have reported missing.
But he's not in the crew that's missing out, that's stuck down in the mine, because he was off sick, wasn't he?
No, he's supposed to be on shift. He's on my shift.
I thought he was off sick.
There's not enough staff to be sick.
Ashraf, how many people are up on this floor?
Let's see. There's me, there's Sonia, there's Rye, then there's Dana and Cantaro.
Where are they? Where are them two? Dana and Cantaro.
He kind of looks a bit, kind of smirks and looks down at his feet. Says, "Oh, I don't know. They'll be around."
What do you call around? It's a small place. This so where they're going to be?
Oh, give us an intellectual roll, an intelligence roll.
I get the feeling that they're shagging.
Intellect.
The way he got all coy about it like that.
Now, does that say more about you, Oliver, than the circumstances, do you think? Or...
I can smell it, mate.
What is that?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, my days. Nobody can pass it.
Oh, you can... Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a bit...
It's not even close, is it?
So he kind of looks down and says, I can't say, really.
Bullshit, you can't say.
Cantera would rip my head off.
Fucking hell, Derek, sort this guy out.
I know. The place is fucking tiny and you don't know where anybody is. You guys are useless. I want to see Mike. I'm going to go look for Mike. I'm going to go back to the room and see if he's just hiding in that ceiling. Maybe.
Okay.
Come on, help me look for Mike, John. Give me a leg up into that ceiling.
Okay, who's is just you? Is just you going? Derek going? Who else is going?
Don't hear the music, Phil.
Doc's gonna go check
just
the showers and see if
Okay.
he's in there. Make sure
Okay.
he's passed out in the showers or something.
I'll go back to the hole in the ceiling and have a look up there for him.
Oh. Okay. So you're going back to what's John doing? What's Mr. Collins doing?
Yeah, go on then. In fact, no, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down across from Ashraf.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
Steer him out.
Across from him.
Steer out,
Yeah,
make him
yeah.
feel uncomfortable.
Do you remember like Big Train when they had the international staring competition?
Okay, so Derek, you go back to Mike's room, clamber up onto the beds, and like push your head in through
Yeah.
up through the gap in the ceiling tile. And like I say, you can see there's like sort of loads of wiring and pipes, but you can also see there is like access to
Like a crawl
to the
space.
ventilation shafts as well. Yeah.
Have I got a flashlight? A torch?
Have you got a flashlight?
You tell me. I don't read the rules.
It'll be on your sheet if you've got something. No.
I've got a troubleshooter. What's a troubleshooter?
A troubleshooter, that's your patch. That's your like shoulder patch that says troubleshooter.
Is that it? I thought it was going to be like a cool
Yeah.
gun. Like a double laser. or something.
No, it's just
Righteous authority.
like a Stone's patch that everybody has like a little pointless trinket and a sew-on patch, and yours is.
I've got the
sew-on
worst
patch that says
inventory,
troubleshooter.
boys. I've got a faded green poker chip. And I've
He's a-
just
he's a
security
big
guard
Ollie
and I've got the
Murph
worst
fan.
gun. I'm gonna I'm gonna use a lighter then, I guess, Phil. Well, first I'll sniff, make sure there's no any like explosive gas that I'm about to blow myself up.
No, I mean the air smells stale, but I mean the whole place, the whole base smells of like stale air, which is you're probably accustomed to it breathing the same recycled air on the Tempest as well anyway, so
I live in a ship with 5
see,
other sweaty middle-aged men. 4 in an android.
exactly.
I'm used to the stink. I'm going to just
and it's
flick a light and have a look then.
okay, it's pretty much the same. Okay, so you like flick a light and kind of and it illuminates a little bit more, and you can see into the ventilation shaft, and it look right down. You can see it goes down, and it kind of I mean, you can see this dotted line is the ventilation shaft, and you can see down here, about here on the bend in the ventilation shaft. You can see there's something. Oh well, anyway, so the ventilation shaft, you can see the dotted line.
Yeah, no, I don't see the dotted line. Where do I need to go to see that? I can only see it here in the doorway.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so the light ventilation shaft
runs along there, yeah?
Yeah. I'll draw it on for you. I'll tell you what, I'll draw it on. So,
I mean, I can tell that it's there. It's just the space is dark for me.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Is there any way I can
get the ventilation shaft runs. Yeah, you can climb onto it. But like I said, it runs to the left and right along the sides of the. You can't actually get your token in there.
No,
okay. To the left and right, and where it runs off to the left above, running back along the other cubicles. It turns. There's like a bend in the shaft, and you can see something. There's something on the floor, or like sitting laid in the ventilation shaft.
Like an object?
Something small. Yeah, small, squarish, rectangular object.
Right, well, can I reach over for it, or I'm going to have to crawl in a bit?
Oh, no, you'd have to get in.
And is it crawl space size, or can I get I
mean, you'll have to on your belly.
I'm not claustrophobic, it's fine. I'll crawl in after it and see what it is then.
Okay, so Doc, you head down the corridor from the Hab dwellings into the washrooms, and you walk into the washrooms just as this rather large, muscular lady steps out one of the shower cubicles. There's as she steps out, there's like water dripping off her. She got a towel wrapped around her waist, but nothing else. And she's just lighting up a cigarette. Where is she? Here she is. Oh.
Yeah, so Doc sees her, and he's gonna nervously turn around and kind of step out. Oh, sorry. I was just looking for Mike. We're here from the Tempest to pick up some cargo.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen Mike? Sonia said he wasn't feeling well. I'm a doctor.
So you come on the ship?
Yeah.
You're the Tempest.
Yeah.
You're a doctor.
That's right. Yeah, Doc Hansen.
I ain't seen Mike. He dumb fuck smashed up one of the showers the other day.
Straff said he was acting strangely. Has other people been acting strangely?
I don't know about that. I don't know. You're a doc, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe you can help me out. My friend, he's been sick. But
where is he?
He's in his room in the habitation area. He doesn't. He's been sick for a few days, but he won't let anybody tell. He hasn't let me tell anybody. He doesn't want. He's scared about being taken off shift, and he can't afford to lose the pay. maybe if you're, since you're off station, you know, maybe you could, maybe let you take a look.
Well, all right. Why don't I'll just wait here for you, and you can take me to him.
Yeah. It's just this way. It'll be in our room in the hab dwellings.
Okay.
And
Sure.
she,
Yeah. Right.
so she leads you back through into, and then just drag you through, and goes to hab dwelling number 5. He kind of knocks on the door, and you hear this coughing inside, something like a real phlegmy cough, like somebody hacking cough, as if somebody's coughing phlegm up, you know, kind of throat for a phlegm. And Cantaro, it's I got somebody here to see you. And she pushes open the door, and you see this guy, an equally huge guy. Looks a bit like he might have some like Maori blood or something. It's huge guy.
Steve, what's his name? The wrestler that's an actor?
Dave Bautista.
That's the fella, yeah.
Just looks very very similar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Korean
yeah.
version, though.
Yeah.
Aye, like a Korean Dave Bautista. That's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah. I just get this guy. I told you, Dana. Don't. If Sonia finds out, she'll take me off shift. I can't afford to lose the money. And he's like, and he's like coughing into this, into these tissues. And as he wipes his mouth, he throws this bundle of tissues into the waste bin, and you can see they're covered in like this bright yellow phlegm, almost like luminous.
Okay. Doc says, I'm Doc Hansen. I came in with the Tempest. I won't tell Sonia anything. Your friend Dana? Are you Dana?
She kind of motions for you to go inside and close the door behind you both. Excuse me.
Go in. Do you mind if I just see what might be wrong? How long have you been coughing like that?
A few days. Since after the shift a few days ago.
He's gonna find like just somewhere to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Did something happen during the shift that was different? Did you contact something down in the mines?
It's just I must have picked something off the last supply, of some of the crew from the last supply drop. It's just some kind of flu virus. I just need to sleep it off. I told you, Danny, you shouldn't be worrying about it. You should keep it quiet. But you can see he's got clear signs of even without examining close. You can see he's got clear signs of a fever.
Okay. All right. Can I do some kind of diagnosis just with medicine?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
This guy seems pretty sick. Just saying.
Yeah. Field medicine, probably, or field. I guess it'd be.
I guess it would be field medicine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's working here.
I can't remember if you can click on it from the. Yeah, so you can click on the field medicine thing, and then it lets you select a stat. So it will be because you can.
Okay, I see.
So you can combine. By default, field medicine will go with intellect, but you can potentially combine other stats with skills. But I guess in this case, it would definitely be intellect. You would combine that with.
Okay.
There we go.
Yay!
Somebody passed something.
Success.
Come on.
Wow.
Welcome to the club,
Wow.
Casey. It's just me and you, like.
2 success in the evening. Stand by.
I know, what a night for the rolls, like.
Okay, so checking him over, you can checking inside his mouth. There's no signs of any swelling or anything that you'd expect if he had some kind of flu virus or anything. There's no swelling of the glands or anything like that. You do notice that the rims, like around his eyes, there is like a jaundicing, almost like it's like his eyes have got a slight yellow tint to them, the whites of his eyes, and the back, looking into the back of his throat and up his and into his nose, you can see there's traces of this like thick, almost like the consistency of custard, this like bright yellow goo. But this is no. It seems to, like I say, he is exhibiting signs of what looks like a fever, but this isn't flu. There's no, like I said, there's no sign of any kind of inflammation. You suspect the fever is the body reacting to like a virus.
Some kind of infection.
Yeah.
Viral infection. Oh. Okay. So yeah, Doc sits back and if you don't mind, I would like to just take a sample of what you've been coughing up and maybe check it out in the lab.
Okay. The bin's full of tissues. Help yourself.
Question for Doc /
Okay.
Casey and Phil. Do you have a lab on our ship? Do you have something like a med station? What do you have?
On the Tempest, there's a very rudimentary kind of. It's not even like a med bay. It's kind of just like some storage areas in the galley where there's like medical supplies.
So that there's a space.
Yeah.
There's a space in the cupboard. It's a glorified first aid kit.
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Just wondered how much facilities our
Yeah.
doctor had access to. Thank you.
There is a med bay in the workspace that's again basic but better equipped.
Well, he's hoping there might be something in there that he can use, and barring that, maybe wherever they do their chemistry on the station, maybe. Unless that's down below. But yeah, so I mean, he has gloves that he would wear to check him out, but I don't have like my med kit on me exactly, so I'm just gonna have to take more tissues and kind of wrap it up and
Okay. You're gonna
avoid as much contact as possible.
What are you gonna store them, the tissues and anything, or?
Up your sleeve.
Right now, he's still got his gloves on, so he's just gonna hold on to it and just tightly and just to see if he can use the med bay.
Just ball it up into your fist, then take the glove off, and it'll be inside out inside the glove.
Well, that's probably something he would do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll allow you to make that suggestion, Oliver, even though you're not anywhere near. Oh well, we actually are crawling in the vents.
I'm listening. I'm about 8 feet away, actually. Yeah, listening.
Feeling Oliver is watching you play with tissues.
Let's see. Mr. Collins. So you're kind of sat in the mess hall. staring at Ashraf.
Yeah, I'm just sat there, just staring at him. I've got like my hands in my pockets, so I'm just sat there staring at him, just watching what he's doing.
So as when he notices you staring at him, he kind of starts staring back, but with this stupid grin on his face.
I lean in and I'm like, so what's happening around here then, Ashraf? Give me the lowdown on this mining rig.
Not a lot. There's I mean, pretty boring really. It's the same day to day. I mean, there's Prince over there. He's friendly.
Yeah.
So long as Morgan doesn't catch me playing with him anyway.
Yes, like Ashraf, you know what we're talking about here. Like, what's on the side? What's happening? What's happening around here? You know, not just. I don't want to know day to day. I want to know. Give me the gossip. Give me the tales. What are you hearing?
Well, I do hear God.
You're gonna have to give me more than that, Ashraf, because I mean, like, what do you mean you hear God? What you hear God locally or in your head?
He speaks to me.
Oh,
No, what's he say?
You've got a right one here.
Oh, he takes and he kind of reaches inside into another pocket and he pulls out this kind of little really well thumbed Bible, and he starts so he leafs through, opens a page, and he starts reading from the Bible.
I've just put my hand on his Bible and I stop him. I'm like, yeah, I get that, but you mean you hear him in your head or you hear him like out the speakers?
No, he's in the vents.
He's in what? God's in the vents.
No, that's me.
I mean, I know we're like. You mean Derek? Derek's God.
No,
I've been called a lot of things in my time, but I don't think God's one of them. Like,
No.
it's new.
God's in the vents. I heard him.
Any specific vent, or just in the vents?
Just in the vent.
And you're getting this from the Bible?
Mm-mm.
It's telling you the stuff that's in the Bible.
Oh no, he was.
Oh.
He was telling me other things.
Well, like what?
Kind of secret things.
Or secret? I mean, Ashraf, come on, you know, we're all in game here together. You know, you can talk to me.
I was when I was in my when I was still sleeping in my bunk, and I heard him talking about how there's special places to touch him.
Touch God?
I think so.
Interesting. Are they just like normal special places, or is it a special place?
Tell us from the bear where he wanted you to touch him.
Yeah, what's one of your? You got one of your little.
Show me on this bear where God touched you.
You got one of your little toys.
Oh my days.
He said, I don't know. I didn't really understand. It's just...
I'm not being funny, Ashraf, but I mean, like, I'm not really into the Bible too much. You know, I know a little bit about it, but I never remember anything about God getting touched in special places.
I don't know. Rye always makes fun of me. She says I'm breathing in the fumes from the chemical cleaning from the refinement.
Anyone else hear these voices from God?
No, only me.
Hey, Ashraf, do you mind if I have a look in your vent in your room?
If you want. I don't sleep in there anymore.
Wait, what? Because you sleep in here?
I sleep with Prince.
Do you hear God in here with Prince?
No,
Or just,
no.
or just Purple Rain?
Just
yeah. Do you mind if I have a look in the vents in your room?
no. Yeah, yes, that's okay.
What number are you?
He tells you he sleeps in his quarters is number 2.
Hey, can I get you anything while I'm still in your bunk? Anything?
There's some of my Gashapon toys in there.
Like the ones you've got?
He kind of nods.
Yeah. Oh, I'll bring it then. I'll bring it. But have a think if when I come back. Have a think if you've got any other useful information.
Okay, I will.
I get up and
Don't
I pat
forget.
him as I walk past.
Don't forget his
I
Pokemons,
pat him on the
mate.
shoulder. Yeah.
Okay, so as you're leaving the mess, you notice one of the tables near the door. You catch sight of a cassette tape that's slid off the top of one of the tables, and it's kind of jammed down on the back of the chairs.
All right. I'll pick that up.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll pull it out, stick it in my pocket because I've got the tape player.
Yeah, and it is a well, I'll show you. This is it. Yeah.
Songs for Sonia. Nice.
Not
I'll pop
songs
it in.
from Sonia, the
Yeah,
popular
4.
1980s Liverpool song through.
Yeah, so I'll pop it in the tape player then.
Oh, you're gonna put okay.
I'm just going to pop it into the tape player while I'm walking to his.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's okay. This is awesome tape.
There's nothing playing.
Look, you not hear it?
I do.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
There goes the monetization on the YouTube video.
Well, no, it's made special for us.
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'll
It's pretty good. It's pretty punk rock. Oliver approves. So like, it's my kind of thing. Like, I like that. Record punk rock. Like.
So there you go. You've got access to that in the journal things if you want to listen to it. So we'll not sit and listen to it talk. It's 3 minutes long. But yeah.
So let's number 2 then.
You want to say? Oh, okay. Anyway, right. So like I say, you should be able to access that in the journal tab. Anybody who wants to listen to it.
That's quality.
Right. Okay. So meanwhile, back at the workspace, what is Irvin doing?
I'm going for a fucking stim pack, mate. I can't be dealing with this in my head.
Okay. So yeah, you go over to the med bay, then get a stim pack. What's Carter doing?
Well, I'm going to, while Irwin's gone, I'm going to go and try. I've got a bit of industrial engineering background, actually. I'm going to try while he's gone to do the see whether I can fix a lift, actually.
Okay, fair enough. Give us a industrial engineering equipment.
I can certainly do that for you.
What about RS79? What's RS79 doing?
RS79.
There you go.
Oh, you guys, nice.
Told you he's a bloody imposter.
It was a half-time break, done it, guys? That's all we needed.
It was absolutely a cinch. That, you know.
just this switch here. You just press this switch.
You were standing in front of the switch when we were over there.
Just press the on button. Yeah, there we go.
You managed to fix it, Carter.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it was rudimentary. The guy, I don't know what he is. He's no engineer.
Okay, and almost instantly, the you hear the certain machinery of the lift start kicking, and you hear the like rumbling of the freight car starting to ascend. And Sonia comes up. She goes, "Oh, you fixed it! Oh, thank God! Oh, jeez, that takes a weight off my mind. Oh God, yeah, we can finally get this shipment sorted, get things moving, get you on your way, get the company off my back. Just need to find where Mike's gone."
What?
Yeah, I'll start taking a look at those cargo doors now. Make sure we're ready to actually receive new cargo when it starts.
Okay,
Because
so
obviously, Ekada seems to have the lifting covered.
so you were using a stim pack, weren't you, as well from the?
I was, yeah.
Okay, so a stim pack will remove your cryo sickness, and you can also.
Do I mark it for treatment, or does it just entirely go?
You just have to keep track of it. Just keep track of it for now. So you can reduce your stress by 1 as well.
Ah.
And it gets rid of the cryo sickness condition, which I'll get rid of for you. Oh yeah, you can mark it. Sorry, you can mark it as treatment. Yeah, you can mark it as treatment. Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's got 3 options for treatment. So there we go. All treated.
Yeah. Not sure what they are. Okay, but yeah. So you just keep an eye on it. If it gives you if it continues to give you a disadvantage, then let me know. But yeah, so you can reduce your stress by 1 as well.
And that.
Kill.
And then I'm going to have a look at the cargo doors.
Okay. So you head out to Dock 2 then. Right. So chuck you out there. Back out the airlock. And what are you two doing? What's Carter and RS79 doing?
I
I
was
guess we're
looking.
to ascend, aren't we?
Sorry?
It was saying, "Oh, you've sorted." Was that Sonia speaking before? Who was it?
Yeah, it was Sonia. Yeah, so she's come
Which-
over and
She's still there.
yeah.
So is the lift ascending?
It is. It does. It sound. You can hear it coming up. She tells you the lift shaft is quite deep, so she warns you to stay away from the edge because it takes 10 minutes for the lift to ascend or descend.
Sounds like Emily Moore. Okay. RS, what are we doing? What are you doing?
Well, I'm thinking about going back to Tempest. As you say, he may fuck my mother.
Yes, okay. It's you might want to have a word with Derek. It might need restraining. I don't know whether he's all there really.
A word with Derek, yes. I will. But I'll be back on Tempest. You can comment through the comms if you need me, Mr. Carter.
Noted, RS. I will do that.
Yeah, I'll check you through that. Boom.
Thank you.
Radio. And I guess John Collins, you walking through into the habitation deck just as while Derek Williams is crawling worm-like down the ventilation shaft. You finally wiggle your way. Yeah. Get to the corner and you can see there's something, like I said, a small, slim, rectangular object on the floor.
A cassette, like that.
But it's another cassette.
Does
But
it say
also,
songs for Sonia?
there's something. Also, there's something. Somebody has scratched something into the metal sides of the vent.
What does that say?
It says, "I woke up again at 4, the same day, every day."
I woke up again at 4. The same day, the same time every day.
I woke up again. I woke up again at 4. The same day, every day.
The same day every day. Somebody having a groundhog day,
Groundhog.
are they? Okay. Does it look like Mike's handwriting?
You can't tell. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of scratched into it. I mean, you wouldn't know what
like
Mike's handwriting. No.
And what
I mean,
does
not
the,
that you'd know what
does the
Mike's
cassette
handwriting.
say anything on it?
The cassette, and I'll show you the cassette. So it is. Let me see. Just make sure this is a. 1 second. Yep, it is this one.
Just blank this one.
Yep.
Okay. Stick it in my pocket.
Okay.
And I'll look round the corner, I guess. Does it just continue?
Yeah, it just continues on, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to keep looking for Mike. I'm going to, like, gently call out, Mike, are you in here, man? Mike! Mike!
Okay, so John Collins, you head over to
Number 2.
to number 2, yeah. And like much like the other, it's pretty, it's identical
Same layout.
to the same layout. On the only differences is some personal items in there. So on the table, there's arranged a series of cheap plastic Gapachon toys, and on top of the locker, there's a small potted cactus and a set of dice, and you can hear this faint, tinny whispering coming from the vents.
I sit on the. I pick up one of his toys, a couple of toys. I'll put them in my pocket for him.
Okay.
Can I hear, like, or do I just hear, like, it sounds like whispering, or do I hear what the?
Oh, you can give us a. I'm not going to make you roll because that's cool. That's cool. So I guess if you like, you stand on the bed and move one of the tiles and listen, and you can hear Mike.
If you think you get away with that $100 you owe me, you're fucking stupid.
I just I lay back. Yeah, who is it?
It's me, Derek.
What do you want?
It's Derek Williams. Are you in here, man? Mike, is that you?
What? Derek?
Aye, is that you, Mike?
What the fuck are you doing in the vent?
Looking for Mike. Is that no Mike?
Of course it's not Mike.
Who's that?
It's me, Colin.
What are you doing in the vent?
I'm not in the vent.
What are you doing speaking to me in the vent? Where's Mike?
You're speaking to me. I could hear you whispering. You're not speaking to Mike.
I'm looking for Mike. Where's Mike?
Well, he's not in the vent, is he?
Well, somebody's been in here. Wait till I come down. I'm coming out. I'm gonna start crawling back.
Can I see anything in the vent to, like, around there?
No, you can't see anything in the vents up here. No.
I'll feel round.
No, there's nothing. There's nothing in the crawl space or the vent access above Ashraf's cubicle.
I want to have a look in. I pull, like, his bed, like his settee thing bed out. Have a look in his lockers.
Have a look under his waifu pillow.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing. There's
Nothing.
No, nothing at all. By the time you finish searching the room, shall we say that we'll say that Derek has clambered back out the vents and comes and finds you over there. And what is Doc Hansen doing?
2 seconds, Phil. Just while you hold
Okay.
that thought, when I looked round the corner, what did I see?
Just
further,
empty.
just
empty
more of the
vents.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You suspect from the layout, you're pretty sure that ventilation shaft headed into the workspace.
Okay. But Mike wasn't in there.
No, you didn't see any sign of anybody or anything other than
Must be in that mine. I wonder how the guys are getting on with getting that mine unstuck. They're getting that lift unstuck. I'm gonna. Well, the guys are all in this room when I come out, aren't they?
So as well, these two you can't see these two because they're in the rooms. I guess. So what's the doc doing? So what's Doc Hansen doing?
He's going to be leaving that cabin and heading for the Medbay.
Okay. So you head back from the habitation dwelling area back into the workspace where you see there's Carter and Sonia stood by the lift, and you can hear the sound of the lift ascending.
Okay. Is the Medbay unlocked?
Yeah. It's not even like a room. It's kind of just a partitioned off area.
Okay, so I can just walk right in there. Do they have any analytical equipment at all, or just the auto dock?
That is a good question. So there is. So it's you can't, like I say, it's just this partitioned off area, and looking inside, you kind of like almost makes you grimace. I mean, this place is filthy. It's coated with there's a thin layer of like grime and dust over everything. The white. There's what looks like one of the tables from the mess, but it's just got a white plastic sheets draped over it. And it has only got the most basic of supplies. It has got an auto dock, but you have not. I mean, this thing is so old, you haven't even seen one like this before. It looks like it's capable of dealing with the most basic of injuries. It certainly couldn't perform surgery. Set bones, stitch up some wounds, and that's pretty much it. There is no analytical equipment here.
Okay. I think Doc's gonna wait here for a moment just to see. He's curious that anybody else is sick that's gonna get off that lift.
Okay. Right. Well, what about Mr. Carter? So Sonia's. You've probably seen Doc Hansen come in, and he walks into the Medbay and then comes and stands nearby, and Sonia kind of stood by you, maybe just making small talk now. She seems a little bit more relaxed, a little bit happier at the fact that the lift is actually working, and she occasionally peers down the shaft as if that's somehow going to speed the ascent of the elevator.
As you do.
Okay, can make a small talk with Sonia and ask her about the members of this particular shift, what their names are, how many they are. Do we know? Have we had this name Rosa mentioned to us before? Do we know about Rosa?
So Sonia told you that Rosa is she's the head engineer.
Okay. So I'll say to Sonia. So what's Rosa's first words going to be when she gets back out of this lift?
No, I don't imagine they'll be kind ones. She's a little bit of a trouble causer, if you want my opinion.
And who else is with Rosa?
Who else? That's a good question. Let me see. So down in the mine with Rosa is Morgan and Jerome. Rye, the young woman, she's also on this shift, but she works up top.
Okay. How will you handle this now? They've been down there 2 hours more than their shift was supposed to be. Will they get the extra 2 hours in their habs, or how are you going to handle that?
That's not my decision. They'll be paid for their normal shift.
Whose decision is it then?
The company's decision.
Well, how do you get your instruction from the company?
I do what the company says. If they can put in a request for overtime, and I'll file the paperwork like I always do, but it's not my decision.
I meant to ask you, when is your next scheduled pickup or delivery?
We've got a supply drop in about a month.
So it was that urgent that we came off our path to pick this consignment up. You couldn't wait another month?
That's a supply drop. That brings a supply. That's not to take shipments.
When is the next shipment expected to be?
It'll be next shipment will be arranged when we've met our quota. This was a special request.
Did you have to mine a different part of the operation to get this?
No, it's the same. It's the same things. It was just an urgent request. Told us they were diverting your ship, and that we had to have this shipment ready.
Okay, and I'll just continue to make small talk.
Okay. Right. So Irvin, you kind of looking at the cargo bay doors. It's only like a minor problem. It shouldn't take too much work. Maybe just a little bit of rewiring, but obviously it was something that you couldn't attempt while you were in space, because that would risk decompressing the entire ship. But yeah, it looks like a pretty simple, straightforward job.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
You won't even need to make a roll for it. You just need to you just need to spend the time on it.
That's well.
So yeah, it's just a case of time. Maybe it might take about an hour.
Okay, right. Work out what else is kind of being loaded in the area. Obviously, it's like a mine, so it's all gonna be like minerals and ores and stuff like that. But is there any like other crates around with like names on them or anything?
Not as such. No, there's like big outside on the loading on the dock. There's like big cargo containers, like freight containers. They're just the same kind of thing that you have loaded onto on the Tempest.
But not like labeled with like electronic manifest on the side.
No, so everything. I mean, there's probably some kind of label, but yeah, it's all ore, refined ore that's been mined from the that's been mined here. Nothing else. There's nothing other than it being rare minerals that are quite expensive.
I'd like to know just how radioactive a mineral they are. That's what's making me curious.
I was gonna say another like little radiation signs.
They probably have some degree of radiation, but not dangerously so. I mean, part of the refinement process is to like strip away other chemicals and make sure the minerals are safe. But there will be, I mean, it's somewhere out in deep space, so there's probably going to be some degree of radiation to them. But yeah, there's nothing untoward or unexpected about what's stored in these containers. You presume some of these containers out here are what's part of the shipment that you're supposed to be taking.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'll just hum along to some classical music then. The works of Minogue.
Nice.
What about RS79?
Well, while he's doing all this work, I'm always at his back, watching closely with my emotionless face, making sure everything goes all right. Like you're staring at him.
Okay. Derek and John.
I'm going to mention to John about what I saw. Show him this cassette tape. Say, I was looking for Mike, but it wasn't up there. But I found this cassette tape, and there was something scratched into the wall, something very strange. And I'll repeat the words that I saw. I woke up again at 4 o'clock the same day, every day. Somebody's crawling about in the vents, scratching stuff into the walls and hanging out in there. Strange.
You know Ashraf in the canteen. Well,
Yeah.
he told me he is God whispering to him at night, and it's coming from the vents, and it tells him to touch him in funny places. Like,
Drink your old mate
I mean,
Mike's molesting your mate Ashraf.
I mean,
it's okay. You can touch me there. I'm God. It's all right. I'm not molesting you. I'm God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right. I'm God.
It's all right. I'm God. I'm allowed to do this. Yeah, that seems like
We've all got one.
How special is Ashraf? Because he's really taking advantage of a vulnerable person. And I don't like that if Ashraf's getting molested. And
Now,
you're pretending you're
what
God
I would say
to
is
do
that
it.
wash your hands after you've been up there.
That's diabolical.
What do you find up there?
Oh, cassette tape. Don't know what's on it.
Pull
Nothing written on it.
Pull out the cassette player.
Oh, have you got a cassette player? Let's see what's on this.
I pop out the other cassette. Found this earlier in the mess hall.
Is there a sound file for this? Is there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you're listening to the yellow one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is what's on. This is what's on this one.
This is Mike. I'm not okay. Something is wrong. The water. I don't know. I can't stand here for long. I broke the shower. I told someone it was an accident, but it's the water. I don't think it likes the water. I'm going back into the mine. I need quiet. Oh God, I don't know. Please fix me. I don't know what's happening.
It doesn't like the water.
What the fuck is it? What's wrong with Mike? Mike, that's Mike's voice. I'm not okay. I'm going back to the mine.
Yeah, but he said it did say it doesn't like the water.
Doesn't like the water. What's he talking about? It.
So,
is he talking about
Mike,
the chemical
Mike
that they're mining
trashed the
here?
showers.
Is he on about the ore? Is there something mad going on with this ore? People are reacting to it or something.
Where's the rest of the crew?
I don't know. Let's go and find them. Do you think we should be showing? I think we should show them this, eh?
Mute myself there. Sorry, I muted myself there. So suddenly you hear this screeching and this like growling, caterwauling, and this black cat, suddenly bolts from the mess hall.
Ashraf been touching the cat again. Is that Prince?
Yeah, it's Prince the cat, and it bolts and disappears into one of the hab
Pretend you're God
cubicles.
to molest a special guy. The special guy starts molesting cats. It's just a chain of molestation. It's diabolical.
This is it. Yeah.
Diabolical.
Oh, no.
Has this cat Prince got any ribs removed?
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. All right. Well, the cat's run out of there, so I'm gonna poke my head in the mess.
See what's
Okay.
going on there, aye.
So you go into the mess, and one of the tables is turned over, and Ashraf isn't there.
Ashraf. Where's he
He's
gone?
not there. There's
He
no,
can't-
there's no sign of it, and there's nowhere he could have gone.
I'll look up.
I'll look up, aye. That's the first thing I do, look up for
Yes.
any vents, any cracked ceiling
Any
tiles.
vent or anything?
Nope. Nope, they're all in, not all in place. Not out of, none of them are moved.
Just the table's turned over. That's the
God's-
only
Yeah.
thing that's at
God's
The
made him
table that he was
banished.
sat at,
God's just banished
the
him
table
for
that he was
grassing.
sat at has been, is knocked over.
I put it back into its normal place.
Okay.
And the
And
cat
then-
bolted out of this
Alright.
room. Where he...
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay. What? And there's...
And we'll leave it there.
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
No. Oh,
What you left by you?
Ah,
Damn
you
it.
motherfucker.
The cat ate him. That's what happened.
Yeah, the cat's this big.
we're massive.
It looks like Garfield after he's eating like a whole lasagna.
Small one, bigger than it.
Yeah, it's got a massive distended belly.
Oh, this took a turn.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh god, the cat's going to be evil and it's going to end up swapping with my cat, isn't it? I'm not going to know.
It's a doppelganger cat.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Ah, nice.
Intriguing, interesting.
Even succeeded on some rolls near the end as well, which is great.
Yeah.
We did. Well
What,
done, Casey.
three?
Oh, and then we got another couple at the end. We got our strengths. Alan with the strength success as well.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It took us a while to get
Fall,
going, like. It was a rough start, a rocky start.
Sweet.
The travel sickness. Blame the travel. Cheap cryopods.
Yeah.
Great stuff, Phil.
You want to say?
You said great stuff. Well
Thank
done.
you very
No,
much,
no,
Phil.
no,
It was
thank you.
fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah, all fantastic as usual. Thank you very much.
Right,
Thank you.
Phil, I've
Nope,
had a request from your moderator for a specific
Okay.
person to raid, so I'll give you that in a moment. Let me just quickly wrap up my thing
Oh.
for my YouTube, so I can press
Okay.
stop recording.
I'll have to.
I'll show you.
Go ahead.
I'll
Do
sort
stuff.
that out in a second for you, mate. Everybody, thank you for watching. When you're catching this up later on YouTube, I am RxOliver. This is the gang. We'll see you next time for session 2. Bye.
Bye bye.